Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels. So we're here, episode 3. We got this beauty in the garage, but that was just a non-project related topic. It's supposed to rain and we're trying to keep it out of the rain. So feast your eyes on this piece of eye candy. French kiss, chef's kiss, whatever. Yeah, not French kiss, chef's kiss. Anyways, so we got that. We got the chassis for this project back in the garage. We got the motor on the bench. We're cleaning the chassis up a little bit. Let me walk over here. As you can see, she was a bit dirty. Still some dirt, but it's coming around. It's actually got some shiny aluminum down there in the depths underneath all this crap and gunk and stuff. So, got a project ahead of ourselves with cleaning this up, and we're going to tear into the chassis a little bit before we drop the motor back in, just so it's all spick and span, ready to go. So let's get after it. Moving up in the world. Look at that, huh? I'll drink a sip of coffee to that, huh? Nothing like a good cup of joe. Anywho, that towel there used to be white, but thanks to that mess that was there, it's not anymore. Alright, quick pro tip here. Get yourself a set of these or something similar flush cut pliers. So we can zoom in here one-handed so you can see. Why, you ask? Well, when you go and cut your zip ties, when you're rewiring things, it'll cut flush. That way, when you're brushing your hand up against it later on, you don't cut your hand wide open, because no one likes to do that. That's it. Carry on. Made some good progress. We obviously got the chain case all tore apart, drained, yada yada. We got this inside prepped real well, clean. I got all our hoses rerouted, straightened up accordingly. Gonna do a little bit of prep work as far as figuring out what clamps are needed, what goes where. We got this upper support back on here, including this brace all buttoned up and everything. Managed to remember that when I tore this apart in like June, the bolt that connects this piece down here, I had just kind of backed out enough to get this stuff free so I could pull the engine out, and didn't even pay attention to where the bolt went, and managed to find it sitting back here on top of the tunnel. So kind of glad that I somehow recalled that, and also kind of slapped myself for saying, you know, for thinking, why would I remember that, you know? So anyways, lesson learned. So yep, got some coolant, chain case oil, yada yada. Cleaned the starter up, cleaned up, like I said, everything over here. Just trying to get her all straightened out, ready for when we put that engine in tomorrow. I think that's gonna be tomorrow's project. Let's get it dropped in, get the bolts in, motor mount bolts in and everything, get all of our lines hooked up, and then see where she goes from there. So things are looking pretty good, and we'll see how it looks in there tomorrow. Alright, back. Day 2 of the weekend, and what would you just look at that? We got one engine in one snowmobile. It's pretty exciting. And yeah, we just got a lot of the hoses and stuff all hooked up back here, clamped on, all that good stuff. Just trying to check and double check every single place that we're putting stuff together, and making sure everything is routed as it should be, routed in the best way, and all the clamps are tightened down, so on and so forth. So slow going, but progress is progress. Engines in, motor mounts torque down, rock and roll. We're gonna call her quits for this episode, I think. I looked at the reeds. There we go. Bit of a sealing issue there, plus they're a little wore down and stuff, so I think it'd be in my best interest to get them replaced. So I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully in the next one it'll be finishing this old girl up, getting it buttoned up over at the dealership to get reprogrammed, and excuse me as I briefly interrupt your regular scheduled programming. About 2, 3, 4 months after this was recorded, now 3.5, finally getting to editing it. So what you just saw was a sled still half torn apart. Yeah, well, it's not like that anymore. You'll see here in a little bit. We wrapped things up, didn't really record much of it, took it to the dealership to get reprogrammed, yada yada. It's quick, painless, easy, and now we're gonna pick it up. So well, sled's in the back of the truck. End of another project. Project complete. Trailer's supposed to open in a couple days. Today's like the 23rd. This was supposed to open 27th. So we got it done just in time. That's about all I have to say about that. Thanks for watching. Stick around for the next one.